not everybody is going to have children.
No, some actually occasions, yeah, but yeah, in general, as in that is, as in that is in general, do people do have children in general. It's just that, as in, just that, okay, the exception, there is actually some exceptions to someone for like, medical reasons, or like maybe they were born disformed or something like that. I mean, so, but yeah, in general, normally human beings will have children. A man and a woman, they will have children. Yeah, someone
Okay,
says
and
it's some critical
what's
thinking.
that?
Yeah.
What has that got to do with someone being gay? What has that got to do with somebody being gay? I'm not sure. Guys,
No,
his answers are,
no,
I'm not sure
yeah.
you are answering my questions
Yeah, no, I
because
don't know how to
you,
actually answer it, but that is actually the best that I can do. So now I'm gonna tell you. Okay, my problem with homosexuality is two
wait,
men having sex. That is my problem.
what is wrong with two men having sex?
Yes, yes. So now I told you what's wrong with it. It is a grown man or a man, as in having another man's penis in his bum is a disgusting thing. Understand? And it shouldn't be like that.
Says who? What is
Society,
disgusting
no,
about it? You see,
society does
Hussein,
that.
please, Hussein, please, Hussein, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So, all you're
Mm.
saying so far is two people engaging sexually disgust you, but you are not giving the reason why it disgusts you. I'm still not hearing the whys. And all
No,
I'm
the what
hearing
I
is,
no, yeah.
oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's
What
disgusting because
exactly is
it's.
disgusting? Guys, is it me or what? What is it that disgusts you?
But
What
I just
is
told you
it?
okay, okay, okay. What does what does being homosexual means? Is it not anal sex? That's it. Is there anything else to it apart from that?
Is that all you think being homosexual is?
Yeah,
Just anal sex?
yeah. What
So
else? What else
what
is
about
there?
women who are homosexual?
Yeah, the how is
Hmm?
she gonna satisfy
A
herself?
lesbian,
The
a
body of
lesbian
vagina.
is homosexual. So what
Yeah,
do you
so
mean?
the
So for you, homosexuality equals anal sex.
yeah, yeah, it equals anal sex or something. Yeah,
Can
the
I can I
basically
break
the
can I
same
break
sex.
your
No,
heart?
no,
Can I break your
no.
heart and let you know that not all homosexuals have or anal sex?
Okay, then what do they do then? How
I don't know
how?
what they do. I don't know
Okay,
what they do. It's none of my
okay.
business
My
what they do.
problem is that
And
no, no.
Hussein, it is
My
none of
problem.
your business too.
It's none of my Afro. It's none of my business. Remember, I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not saying, as in they
You
shouldn't be
still
like
are
that.
not giving me.
It has
You
nothing to do
still,
with you.
you
I'm just giving
still
you
are
opinion. That's
not. You still are not giving me the reason why it disgusts you. All
yeah.
I'm
No, no.
hearing is
I
it
gave you the
disgusts
reason,
me.
but I don't
That's
know
it.
what you want me to say. No, no. I did give you the reason, but I don't know what you want me to say. Do you want me to use some big scientific words? I
It's
can't.
not scientific, please. No, no, no,
Okay.
no. Okay,
Okay.
listen.
What do you want me to
Um,
say? What do you want to say? I say to me it's disgusting because it's wrong for a man. It's so bad for a grown man to have another man in him.
what is
Is
bad
wrong.
about it? What is bad? Oh, okay. You see, all you're saying now is it's
Yeah,
wrong. What makes it wrong? What
yeah,
what
yeah. Another
is it?
man.
The
Yeah.
insertion? Is it
Yes,
the
exactly. That whole
is it
process is bad.
the
The
pleasure
whole
that they
process is bad.
derive from doing it?
The whole
What
process,
is it exactly?
the whole process is bad.
Have you ever, okay,
The
quick
whole
question
thing
for
is bad.
you, Hussein. Quick question for you. Have you ever seen what they do? Have you seen what that act looks like?
No, but I've seen them kissing in the streets of London, and yeah, it looks very weird, bro. I've
So,
seen,
so,
the last time I saw them was actually
hold
in my
on.
gym. I
Okay,
saw them in my
hold
gym.
on.
sex. As in when, let's say now, two men are married. How they gonna have sex?
Really?
Yeah, no, no. How they gonna have sex? Tell me, please. How they gonna have sex? For me, Afro, you are not understanding me. My problem is the process that as in that whole process that a man and a man having sex. That whole process to me is a very disgusting thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm trying to not be too graphic here,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't believe that you're asking me how they're going to do it. Let's try and change words a little bit so because of
Yeah.
TikTok. But do you sometimes okay, is it every time you've gone to engage sexually that you have utilized the right places?
Say that again.
Is it every time that you've gone to have coitus? Is it every time that you have gone in the right places?
You mean every time when I go have sex? You mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I never.
Do
Yeah.
you
I don't
engage
have
in
women.
do you engage in oral sex?
Oral sex. You mean like kissing and stuff? Yeah, yeah. The kissing, or you mean like
No.
putting my
Do you
mouth
engage
in
in
some
oral
private part?
sex?
Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, you mean like
That or no,
putting my
listen.
mouth in some private part? Oh no, I don't do that stuff. No, hell no.
Why not? Why not?
Put my putting my mouth in other people's private part? That is
What's wrong
nah,
with
man.
that?
That's disgusting. That is where they pee, man. As in, I know some people do that. As in, I think now, especially now,
Wait, hang
people
on a
they tend to
second.
like do.
Wait,
When I was
hold
young,
on,
no, no,
please,
when
hold
I
on,
was young,
hold
listening,
on
yeah,
now, hold
yeah,
on,
yeah, I get
hold
the
on,
graphic, I don't
hold on, hold on. You see, this
yeah,
is where I know that you don't know
yeah,
the
yeah.
woman
Someone said
anatomy.
boring. Someone said
The
boring
woman,
in bed. Oh hell yeah, I'm
no,
boring in
this
bed.
guy does not have a clue. Women don't pee through the vajayjays. Come on. Hey,
Huh?
Hussein, women
No,
don't
no.
pee through the vajayjay.
What do you no the oral says if you talk about me putting my mouth in other
Women
people's
don't
private part, I
pee
don't do that.
from the pum pum. They don't.
They don't pee from the where do they pee? From the house?
They got a urethra.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I have
It's
no. I'm no. I'm not a woman. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I really don't know. And the last time I was in school was actually a long time, so I can't even remember, bro. I can't remember none of that.
so a grown man like you have
Mm.
been, you have seen that,
And I
and
make
you
them come
don't
as
know the
well. I'm not gonna lie
difference
to you, bro.
between urethra. Hey, Duad, hello, good to see you, Duad, my love. How
I'm
are
sure.
you?
I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna lie to
Oracle,
you. I
he
make them
needs
come.
a biology lesson. I completely agree. My goodness, I don't
Yeah.
believe that. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's leave that.
Yeah.
have you ever been given a BJ?
Oh, all the time, all the time, all the time. Yeah. Oh, all the time. Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me, excuse
But what
me.
does that got to do with it,
Not
though? That's
wait, not
she's a woman,
you,
though. Yeah, yeah.
not you coming out here saying you cannot do it because they pee from there, and you put the thing you pee in some
But
person's
it's not.
child's mouth. Are you all right?
I don't put it. They go for it. I mean, I don't stop them. So no, I never ever, I never, ever, I never ever. Afro, yeah, getting a bit, a little bit,
And you don't return
a
the
little bit
favor.
graphic.
So you
No,
don't
me, I
return the
never ever
favor.
asked. No, no, I never ever tell her to. Actually, she immediately as soon as I start kissing it, I mean, she boom,
I
I
need to
don't,
have it.
I
I
don't,
need to
I
have a
don't,
conversation
no,
with that girl. I need to tell her
no,
that
no.
you are shortchanging
I
yourself.
will
This
never
is
ever do
completely
that
out.
stuff. You know what? Yeah, you know
My
what? Yeah, a
goodness,
friend of mine.
women. I'm not sure I understand this. So the woman is going for you, but you are
Yeah, yeah.
not returning the favor.
No, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm not returning that favor. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, a friend of mine. There is this guy, a friend of mine. Yeah, as in, he says he cannot get satisfaction
Yes, Sean.
without
I'm live
him.
on
Yeah,
TikTok.
without him.
Yes.
As in, he has to put his mouth in there. I'm like, bloody hell, bro. He can't. I swear, he can't. He can't do anything without him going down there, putting his mouth in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So no, for
Anyway,
me, I can never do that.
I would
Personally, I'm talking about
listen.
personally. I'm not
Listen,
saying that.
I think Hussein that you are a very selfish lover. you are a very
I'm
selfish
not
lover.
selfish.
And
I'm not
yes, you are.
selfish. I
Yes, you
satisfy her.
are.
The last one that I had,
Mhm.
3 times. She came 3 times. So no, I'm not. I'm not
But
selfish.
I thought
Yeah.
that your religion says you can't. Okay.
Oh.
Hussein,
Oh.
Hussein,
Oh.
just
I'm
be
gonna go
careful
down.
with your
Yeah.
words. Just be careful with your words.
N-
Hussein,
n-
look.
no, should I go down? Should I go down? Or do
No,
you
no,
think?
no, don't. I'm
Okay.
I'm I'm going to move on to someone else now in a minute.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
Hussein, look,
Mm.
being gay is nothing wrong with being gay. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. And um, irrespective of how you feel, irrespective of how you think, thankfully, these are your beliefs, these are your ideas. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I worry for the children that you've got in your home. I worry for the people around you. I worry for the people that are your loved ones. Because imagine somebody who is gay and they live in your home, they would have to be mute because of the kind of views that you have, which is I think it's completely it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Yes,
that
it
is
is.
my opinion, and everyone that is listening to me. No offense to you, no disrespect to you. You can be what
Thank
you
you,
want to be.
guys. Thank you. Okay, I
Yeah.
mean, I
Yeah.
Hussein, I wish you all the best of. You can come back later on if I decide to
Yeah.
do an
I will,
open
I will.
panel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. Take care, bro.
My goodness, guys, did you hear that guy? Did you hear him? Says, no, I'm not willing to return the favor. But for me, yes, they come for it. They just, yeah. You know, listen, there's nothing wrong with people being gay, but people actually disagree. So let's see. We've got somebody coming up. Let's see. Please, guys, tap on your screens. If you're watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like, right? And I've got the live goals as well. Come on, people, you're enjoying the conversation. You can, if you send a super chat on YouTube, I will read it out and I would make sure that your question is answered. Or if you've got a question, if you have a question, ask it or whatever. We'll sort you out just fine. Thank you, Ara. And guys, the reason why I'm having this conversation is to let, if you are indeed gay, there is nothing wrong with you. You are valid. You are a member of this this world. You are part of this world, and there is nothing wrong with you, right? And you need to hear it. You need to hear it. You need to let it sink in. Don't let bigots make you okay. Okay, they don't like what I'm saying, so I'm getting a bit of restrictions, but it's fine. It's fine. We will limit it. We'll limit what we're saying. Okay, Festy, great. Hello, are you
Hello?
driving? Festy? Are you driving?
Yeah. But we can talk.
Ah, TikTok rules. So,
No. I'm not holding my phone. My phone has the place where I kept it.
okay, are you sure about that?
Yeah. I'm not holding my phone now. Don't be
Okay,
scared.
okay. All right, then go on.
I think for me, I'm not a member of the community. But however, I think I don't see anything wrong with somebody who choosing to be gay. You
No,
know,
they don't
it's
choose. They
their
don't
choice.
choose. They don't choose
Like
to be.
like
They don't
somebody being gay,
choose.
I don't see anything
Festive,
wrong with it.
festive great. We're already starting off on a bad note. They don't choose to
Oh, sorry,
be gay.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Let
I'm
me
telling
rephrase
you,
my
they don't
statement.
choose. Yes, they don't
Let me
choose
re-
to be gay.
Let me rephrase my statement. So
Okay,
I don't see anything wrong with people and people being gay. You can
but
be African and be gay at the same time. So it's people like different things from time immemorial. So that's just my own take. You know, can you hear me?
okay, I'm reading a comment. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so if there's nothing wrong, then I have no issues with you. I mean, there's nothing to debate then.
Yeah, that's just me. So I don't see anything wrong in it in people.
Festy great.
And
Festy great. Are you gay yourself?
no, I'm not.
Have you
I'm straighter
have
than the
you
pole.
ever huh? Sorry, you're what?
That's a joke. Sorry.
Sorry, you say you're straight as a pole?
No, no, no. I said somebody made that statement some a while back. But that's aside. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gay.
Okay. Okay,
So
you're
if
not,
people
yeah?
are, yeah, yeah, I'm not. So if people are, it's fine. I
Okay.
think the
Thank
world is
you.
big enough to accommodate everybody. But there is a place where I have
Oh, here we
reservation
go.
about it.
Yeah, yeah. I, I knew it was coming, but all right, go on.
Yeah, the place where I have reservation about it is like what they call it now, like some of the things that are going on like in within the school system, you know, people making some of these things like as if like the whole world depends on it. If let me tell you, if my friends, I know my gays, so for me, live and let's live. But where I have like a reservation about it is like the ways sometimes is pushed in some of the schools in the Western country, most especially like within like the primary school system. That's where I have reservation about it. Other than that, I think I'm fine.
Tell me how it is pushed in primary schools.
The school system is trying to do is to
Yeah, tell me.
um
Give me an example
I
of
think I
how
think
the school pushes uh, LGBTQ. Tell me, how does the school push that?
I don't know, like the way is like some of if you read some of these books now, some of like the books that children are using in school, you see some of all this stuff, like it's okay to have like two dads, two moms, another kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Why I say I have a reservation with that, hear me out, say I have a
I'm listening.
reservation with
I'm
that is that
listening. Guys, tap
you
on your
know
screens,
there are
please.
some things there are some after you are a bit older, and you know there are some things that are age appropriate content. You
Okay.
understand? If you
Mm-hmm.
teach, if you teach some certain things, there's a reason why we're not taught what they call it, reproduction and all those things in like let's say like at some level in primary school. There's a reason why we're taught in high school. You understand? So some
What
things
do
are
you
age
think? Hold on,
appropriate
hold on, hold on
content.
1 second. What do you think is the reason why it's not taught at a lower level, but taught at a higher level? What do you think is the rationale for that?
I think because people's mental development is a bit higher at that level. They can they can take in some certain things, some certain information, and like that. Compared to people who are much younger. That's just it.
Can
So
a can a 4-year-old um can a 5-year-old process um a a class on the reproductive system?
of course no.
So that's the reason why it's not taught at younger ages, because it's not relevant to those kids. So they
Exactly.
wait
So
until that child is at an older stage to teach that particular subject, right? So I'm
exactly.
not sure. I'm still trying to understand how they're pushing it in primary schools, because you have a
It's happening all
problem.
over the Western
You
country. To
no, but
to
how?
deny
How
that
are they?
fact is to
How?
for us to.
No, 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 no,
Uh,
no, 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 no,
I
no,
can.
no, no.
I'm driving right
You've
now. I
got
cannot.
to.
I can.
No, sir. No, sir. Listen. At least give me an example of how it is being pushed in a primary school.
I can begin to cite books, but I don't because I'm driving right now. I cannot like um start bringing out all those names. I can provide names and all those things, but yeah, but because I'm driving, I cannot like answer your question contextually.
So,
So
so,
that's
so what
just the
you're saying,
reservation I have about it.
what you're saying is there are books that are being taken into primary school children, the classrooms, and these children are being taught from these books about. Is this how they are pushing it?
Yeah, So that's just
No, no,
that's
hold
just
on.
my
Oh,
own.
no, hold on. Just 1 second. You just said, right? We talked about age appropriate content. Age appropriate.
Yes,
Now you are completely contradicting yourself, saying that there are books that are being given to primary school children about this particular subject that they clearly cannot process.
that's what I'm saying. After that, this what I call it, some of these uh, issues or subject of conversation should be like age. They should be age determinants. If you watch Netflix, there's some
Wait, hang
content
on, hang on, hang
that's
on, hang on, hang on. Please stop. Hold on, hold on. We have just agreed that 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds cannot process this kind of conversation, right? We agreed that. So, what do you mean age appropriate? What age do you think they're teaching children? The thing that you disagree with. Have you accessed the curriculum before? Have you accessed the curriculum? What is being taught? The thing that you disagree with, how they are pushing it in the schools. Have you ever taken your time to have a look at what is being taught before?
I haven't. I'll be honest
So,
about that.
what do you disagree with? What do this? Because what you're doing here is the reason why these we need to have these conversations. You talk about age appropriate content, right? So you talk about books. So you're telling me that they are bringing books to small children to teach them about the LGBTQ. You can't even name any books at all. You can't even tell us. And then now you're age appropriate content, right? This just so if I ask you now, what are they teaching these children? You can't even tell us. You see why, guys? People have a hatred for something they have no clue about.
No, I don't have any
People
hatred
become
for it.
no, not you, not you. You know, bigotry. How can you be a bigot and you are ignorant on the thing that you are being bigoted about? You so your bigotry is based on ignorance. It's mind
Oh
blowing.
yeah, after you're twisting what I'm saying. That's not what I said. I started
Okay,
by saying that
okay,
I have no, I have no issue that people can you can. It's very okay for someone. There's nothing wrong in being African and being gay at the same time. I did say that.
right.
I always said that I have reservation at the way the thing is pushed among young people. That's just all I said.
Okay, tell us how it
They
is
asked me
pushed
about the
among.
if I've
Okay,
seen it in
listen,
the
hold on.
curriculum. I said no.
Okay,
If I had
sir.
to, some people
Okay,
can
sir.
lie, but I
Hold
don't
on.
have to lie.
Hold on. No, no. Hold on, sir. Just tell us how it is being pushed among the young people.
The instances are out there, but anyway, I cannot start going into so many details because this is a
Well,
TikTok live.
that's what.
So
This is what
some
we.
say,
It's a debate. This is a debate, right?
no, I'm not here to
Tell
debate.
us
No, I'm not here to
how it
debate with
is
you. No,
pushed.
no, no.
Okay, whatever. It's a conversation. How is it being pushed to young people? Because listen, if you cannot even give us an example of something that you disagree with, then you're just making blanket statements that are not true. And that's not fair
No,
to
did
this
I tell you I
community.
disagree? I didn't disagree with it. I don't disagree with it at all.
No, you said you said you have a problem with how it is being
I say I
pushed.
have a reservation. I didn't say I have a problem. Reservation.
Reservation,
Yeah, it means I have I have I have concern.
concern. Okay,
Yes,
what is concerning you? What is concerning you?
my own opinion is that's my own personal opinion, you know. So
What
it's
is
not
okay?
subject to
No,
whatever.
it's not.
Yeah, my own
Guys,
opinion is as
how
those.
can you have a personal opinion, and then when you're asked to share that opinion, we don't even know what you're talking about.
Anyway, this subject is not subject I'd like to delve into at all. I'm sorry.
Okay, I mean, thank you, though, Festy Great, for coming out to have a conversation with me, even though I've got no clue what your reservation is all about. No clue. It's just being pushed, and that's his reservation. Okay, it's okay for anyone to be gay. That at least he said it's
Yeah,
okay to
it's
be gay.
okay for
After
me.
you're
It's
gay, you
okay
can be
if
gay. But
people want to be.
he just has
Yeah,
a
it's
reservation
people's.
of how it
It's
is being pushed. Okay, but cannot
yeah.
tell us how
Every
it is being pushed.
we all have the same fundamental rights as human beings. So it's okay. We'll respect that. And respect people's choices. So yeah.
Right. Okay. I mean, yeah.
So if you are gay here and you are in this life, please, I have nothing against you. It's very fine. That's yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Festy Great, for coming up to talk to me. Thank you.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome, Festy Great. Guys, the idea that, look at that beautiful thing. Thank you. Wow, that's gorgeous. People on YouTube, you couldn't really see what I just, oh, it's so beautiful. I'm so sorry, guys. Listen, it is one thing to have your reservations. It is one thing uh, um, to hate on a community. It is one thing to say, oh, that community over there, I don't like what they're doing. But you need to be able to articulate exactly what your issue is. If you cannot even tell us what your issue is, then what exactly is your problem? What is your problem? Anyway, thank you, Ara. I'm going to bring you up now.
Hello, how you doing?
I am good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I don't oppose it at all, but one thing I have to say is that LGBTQ plus is not forced upon children. It is taught to children. It is taught that they exist. Because who in their right frame of mind will force kids to be LGBTQ plus? Who in their right frame of mind will do that? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
and Ara, when you say taught, what exactly is being taught?
they're just getting taught that okay, same-sex couples exist, and also people who transition into a different gender, they exist, or people who don't identify as any genders, they exist.
And do they teach them to they teach them acceptance? Do they teach them to be emphatic? Emphatic,
Yeah,
emphatic,
they're just teaching kids, yeah, just
right?
to be
To
just
set to recognize that there are different people from yourself. There are different families. Your own family of daddy, mommy, and you. Another person might have a family that consists of mommy, mommy, and child, or daddy,
exactly,
daddy, and child, or
exactly,
however families, all families are different. Some families are just mommy and children. My own family is just mommy and my two boys, right? That's a family too. So, eh, never mind.
I mean, they're just teaching kids, kids just to be accepting or something or other.
Thank you, Potato Gaga. Thank you.
But it's just that some people, when they think of LGBTQ plus ignorant people, they think of anything related to the S word. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get banned.
Yes.
Which
Please,
is
when you come up to have it, if we're going to talk about, let's just try and code these words a little bit. Okay, over on YouTube, let's see. Paul says bigotry is a loaded term. It is a loaded term. I completely agree. And I don't just throw out those words, right? Without context. And so far, so good. I've not called anyone a bigot here. I really haven't. I'm just saying about people that have bigoted views. When you ask them what exactly makes them think the way they do, for the most part, a lot of it is based on ignorance.
Of course, it is ignorance and fear.
Or maybe fear, maybe could it be repressing things? There could be an element of people repressing their true desires and true feelings.
Zyderix. We had this. Sorry, Zyderix. Sorry. Maybe you misunderstood me. Yeah, well, Zyderix. I mean, I stand by you as well.
What's Zyderix saying? Ara, we have a disconnect, and I'm gay. My bad. Oh, what are
you thought I was homophobic or transphobic? Yeah, I know.
Listen, if you're gay, you are valid, and I want you to know that you have got me here on your side, right? In a world that is so full of hate. I mean, I don't get it, especially from a religious point of view. You mean that there is a God creator, a creator God, who is up there and is so bothered by what people do with their private parts?
I mean, that's just disgusting.
Like he's got nothing better to do with himself. He'd rather look at what humans are doing. I can't deal with that. I'm sorry.
Well, someone wrote, growing up as a gay African child was torture. I hate myself for too long. 26 now and happy. Oh, bless you.
Anyway, Ara, thank you so much. You agree with me, and I do appreciate that. I mean,
thank you.
Thank you. I do appreciate. Let me bring up the next person.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, let love lead. Everyone, please tap on your screens. Yes, I've got a live goal as well. And yes, hey, Phoenix Rising, Junebug, Sean Foster, who else? Captive Desk, hello, Gearwalk, hello. Reasonable teachers, that is, not all of them are. Right. Bigotry is the inability to change your mind on a given thing despite the evidence. Bigotry is the inability to change your mind on a given thing despite the evidence that that shows the contrary to whatever beliefs that you have. I think I'll agree with that. Yes. Okay. Hey, Let Love Lead. Hello. Are you there? Is it me or what? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let Love Lead. If you're not there, I'm going to put you down so you can come back later on. Thank you. Okay, you could hear me. Okay, thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
You okay?
I'm good, thank you. Rodley, hello.
Right. I was just on my bed looking through the screen through my TikTok, and I saw this. The thing that the topic was the African part, because I'm African, born raised African, and I love my clan, I love my continent, and I love my customs and traditions. And
What part of Africa are you from?
I'm more of a Central Africa. I would say more of the West and Central. So we're like Cameroon is like in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go on. Please go on.
Yeah. So you have to know, as an African, me as an African.
Yeah.
I was raised in Africa.
Okay.
Our customs and traditions taught us what we have become today. We are born in an environment that stimulates or that makes us strong, both physically and spiritually. Because there are things that I will tell you for free that if you move, most of Africans come to travel abroad and survive and actually excel because
Right.
we are being raised in a balanced, natural way. When you try to incorporate unnatural stuff into it, you might try to incorporate unnatural actions to make it look natural, but the mother nature will reject it. But the mother nature is the mother nature. We cannot implement our thoughts and the way we feel about some certain things that nature does not accept it to make it a normal norm.
Okay.
Yeah. So being gay or whatever, it should be a personal something that you don't have to bring it to light to the other people to know about it. Because me being a heterosexual, I'm not shining my armor that I'm heterosexual on the streets.
No, people do, they show their heterosexuality on the streets. You see it everywhere.
No, I've
You
never
see,
seen.
hold on. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You see it
How?
everywhere. You see it on TV, you see it on the streets, you see it everywhere you go. It's in the schools, it's everywhere, even at work, right? You go and fill out your forms, they ask you, what sex are you? Are you married? Are you you know, they especially in the communities that you're talking about, right? A lot of focus is placed on man, woman, children, the nuclear family, those kind of conversations.
Yeah,
So
because that's what that has made the world to be what it is today, a nuclear family, a father and mother and children. That has built the world to the extent that we are able to live happily, to create, to procreate, to have children, to have to have the next generation, to have the leaders of the next generation, to have future, to have more intelligent people, to have people that to give opportunity for people to pass down their genetics. That's a natural way of life.
okay,
If you
when you
advocate,
say when you say natural, please, what do you mean by natural way of life? What does that mean?
okay,
Natural way of
let's
life.
let's 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 bring back to any book. Let's go back to history. In the
Mm-hmm.
days in the before we were born, in the maybe before Christ himself, in the days of Pharaoh,
Sorry,
Solomon,
before Christ himself.
yeah, before Christ, before the coming of Christ, BC,
Mm-hmm.
right? God created Adam and Eve with the intention to go out and procreate.
Hold on, hold on. Are you a believer in? Are you a Christian?
I'm I I'm I I'm not that religious, but I'm
Are
more of
you
a
a
blend.
Christian?
I'm not into it.
Because I am not a Christian. I'm not a
Yeah,
Christian.
yeah, I
So
understand. I understand. I
so
understand.
when you start bringing the Christian point of
Okay.
view into this conversation, no, I'm not saying you cannot. Please
Uh-huh.
do, but I will take it apart.
All right.
I will take. You just said that God created Adam and Eve for the purpose of procreation. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me where this is? Where does it say the reason why God created them was to procreate?
Okay. Have you asked yourself why do men have the seed and women have a womb? Let's go for biological standpoint,
This is
rational.
nothing to do. This is nothing to do with the Bible. You are talking
No,
about
no,
the
no.
biblical
Yeah, yeah.
story,
I'm
and I want to
trying
talk about the
since
biblical story.
no, because I don't want to get into Christianity because someone might think, oh, I'm a religious person. I want to take away that Christianity approach. I want to come from a traditional approach and a biological approach.
Okay.
Right. So I'll start from a traditional approach. I was born with a mother with a
Traditional. Hey, the bisexual granddad, how are you? Long time no see. Wait, what do you mean? The traditional approach. What do you mean traditional?
According to our customs and laws of Africans, as Africans.
Africans, we are all very different. When you say Africans, customs, you realize that we are not a monolith, right? It's not a one size fits all kind of culture, kind of traditions, practices. Everywhere you go, from one village to the next.
I understand what you're saying, but there's one thing.
Please, sir, when you're talking about African, please, I need you to be very specific. Narrow it down to the very place that you are talking about. You cannot say Africans. This is how. No. You wouldn't do that at all.
Okay. All right. Great. I would say West Africa, because I'm sure of what I'm talking about. That's including Nigeria, Cameroon, Gabon, Senegal, Ghana, all West African nations, right? A majority of Central African. That includes Gabon, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, Central Africa. Majority of West Africa, all of West Africa and Central Africa, because I've been in these countries and I know about them already. They all have one fundamental traditions and custom. They are interlinked.
And what is that?
We have so many rules in the custom and tradition. From the way you speak.
What is the one thing that they have in common?
Okay. Firstly, a man that is married cannot sleep with another man's wife. It's an abominable act. You cannot sleep with your child. It's an abominable act.
Say that again. A man who is married cannot sleep with who?
So, okay, let's say a woman.
Wait, hold on, Rodney. A man who is married cannot sleep with who?
Okay, a man who is married
cannot sleep
with someone's wife.
People do it with someone's wife.
Someone else's wife, another man's wife.
It happens every day.
It happens, but it's still against it's still against the traditions, right?
Which traditions? Where? Show me where it says thou must not marry another man's wife.
All right.
Show me what part of the tradition.
Okay.
Where can I find that?
The same tradition say we should not steal someone's stuff, but people still steal it.
No. Listen, you are coming up with these things that you think your people are trying to say.
It's not thinking, sister. It's not about thinking.
But where? Okay, I want to know what the traditions are saying. Where is the book of traditional laws? Where can I go and find all the traditional laws and how?
Were you born in Africa?
I was born in Africa, yes.
You were raised in Africa?
For my formative years, yes.
Yes. So these things are things that are being passed from your father, from generation to generation. There are no books for it. But these things are being passed from your father and your mother onto you, and you should pass that on to your next generation. This is being passed on to. There are no books for it. These are things that, as I tell you, my father, when I visit my grandfather, he tells me, do not steal. Having adultery with someone's wife is a terrible thing. Do not sleep with your child.
So telling somebody do not steal does not make it a law.
Okay. This
because your grandfather said it does not mean that grandfather in house number 5 and 6 also shares the same values.
Nice. Sister, you were raised in Africa, you know these things. What I'm talking about.
I don't listen. No. This is a mistake that people make, to assume that all Africans think the same and all Africans were all raised the same.
All right.
Now I had 2 parents from 2 different African countries, right?
Yeah.
My parents were from 2 different African countries, and my parents had very different set of beliefs from that country to that country, right? And so it was a merging of culture. So when you're telling me, oh, you grew up in Africa, you must know. No. It didn't work like that in my own home, right?
All
It was just, it was a mix and match of cultures mixed together. So I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. I want to tell you now. Right. No, in the normal traditional, in our cost, okay, there are things I will tell you. I think maybe you don't know about. Let me tell you now for free. Firstly, the custom
Okay,
tells
tell me
us.
for free. Doesn't
All
make
right.
it. You telling me for free does not make it true. Doesn't make it law.
Okay, let me pass over the tradition to you, right? Let me just say it. What I know for sure, for a fact, that is part of my customs and tradition back home, right? You cannot to sleep with your mother is an abomination.
Okay.
To sleep with your child is an abomination.
Okay.
To steal is an abominable act. They use several things to chase people that steal.
Wait, to steal is an abominable act.
Yes, it might even lead to very serious consequences.
So why do people steal every day?
It's
Why?
the risk.
Why is this something that happens just?
That's why sometimes when you steal, they follow the traditional path. They make sometimes bees come on your hand. Maybe you turn to
They
a
make
gold.
bees come
Yeah,
on
they
your
make
hand.
bees. Yeah, they come to your hand like bees.
Wait, bees come to your hand because
Yeah,
you
like what?
stole something?
Yeah. They're very.
Where does this happen? Where does this
It's a
bees?
traditional. It's a traditional thing.
When the bees, okay, tell me, I need to know about these bees coming on your hand. Are you saying when you steal something, they just tell the bees, go and look for the person who stole it, and the bee just
Okay,
lands on the person's hand? How does it work?
Okay, let me explain that to you. Let's say I have a farm, right? And I cultivate my farm, and someone comes and steal. Let's say someone come and steal my phone, right? Someone come and steal whatever I have, right? And then I, as a farmer, I'm looking for who that stole it, because I cannot come and give false accusations to someone. Hey, you stole my stuff. I don't have a proof. So I allow it. We have like ancestral gods.
Ancestral gods, okay.
Right. So we consult these people, we consult them. We don't want this person to die, but we need you to expose this person to us.
Okay, hold on. Just please pause for a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
So someone has stolen something that you have, and you're trying to figure out who stole it, yes?
Yes.
So now you go and find the people, the practitioner, or the people that
We consult
are
the gods.
linked, the people who consult the ancestral gods.
Yes.
And what do you go and tell them?
That someone stole my stuff, and I want to know who stole
Someone stole my stuff. And what do you want them to do for you?
I want you to expose the person. I want to know who stole it.
So you want them to make that person known, right, to yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
sometimes they'll make in a way where the person will come and tell you willingly.
They have powers to do that.
Yeah. Sometimes they will make the person unusual things, the person start experiencing unusual stuff, unnatural stuff, until the person comes and tell you that sometimes they will make like some people bring like bees on their hand, on their hand, until they'll carry that bee, like a lot of bees will be like a beehive.
So the person that stole will have a beehive on their hand.
Yeah. And that's not something where it's just that before the coming of the Christianity, this already existed in Africa. We had our own traditional courts.
Okay, so Rodney, 1 second, let me ask you this. So all your corrupt leaders that are stealing from the people every single day, why have these bees not been sent to them to?
Okay, let me tell you now.
Why?
Let me tell you now.
No, because if you have these kind of powers in your places there, right?
Yes.
Powers that can expose thieves, powers that can tell you who thieves are. Why can those powers not find your thieving political leaders?
Okay, now let me tell you why.
And let me tell you why that are stealing from the community.
Let me tell you why. It is the introduction of Christianity, the Bible. They have used the Bible.
Stop all that.
Yes. They will say, leave it for God to judge. right? They would, if you remember, I go in court. I saw them this square by this, by I'll say nothing the truth, but nothing but the truth. But there's nothing that anyone says in court that is the truth. You have to prove it by the court. You have to prove it. By our customs and tradition, you don't have to prove shit. The gods will prove it. The gods will find you out. They will tell you that you did it. That's why most of the tradition, most of the presidents of Africa don't want to follow our tradition to govern the people because they are scared of that part. They know they will not last for 7 days. Because if you are to swear, if you swear on the of the gods of the land that I am going to serve this country with my blood, I'm going to protect and serve this country for the people to the last day, to the last, like everything I do is going to be for the people, right? And then on the back of it, you go and embezzle money. You not last 7 days, you will die. But you have already betrayed that oath.
But excuse me, these people have been stealing money for eons. They've been stealing money.
Yes.
Nothing had happened to them.
They were not introduced. They were not like,
Okay.
it's just like the chief.
Hold on. So you're telling me that these ancestral gods can make people just within 7 days.
Okay, let's say.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Don't you think these ancestral gods are evil?
No, they're not.
No, because if an ancestral god is being told, look, help us find the person who's stealing this thing, and the ancestral god finds the person who steals this thing, because now our own the judicial system that we have now, right? Take them to jail. They'll go to jail or whatever. I mean, yeah, right. And then we can, when they do their time, they go back home. But your ancestral god, your own ancestral god, just kills them within 7 days.
No.
As
You're
in,
mistaken.
wait, hold on. Oh no, hold on. With your ancestral gods, it's like there is no bargaining. There's no middle ground. There's no, okay, a slap on the wrist, do not do it again, or restitution, or
you're already going too far.
Let's start all over again. But with the ancestral god, they just
No. What I'm trying to tell you is that when you meet these people that intercede for you with the gods, right? They will tell you, what do you want? You say, I want the person exposed. That is, it ends there.
So they do your bidding. You that goes to consult them.
Yes.
The ancestral god. So hold on. So the ancestral god panders to your own bidding.
Yes. It's what you some for nothing.
So wait. So these ancestral gods, if you don't approach them, they're just useless on their own. They're just docile, just sitting there, just waiting for customers that are looking for thieves to come looking for them.
Will God intercede for you with that?
I'm trying to understand the full picture. So these ancestral gods, right? They just stay hidden in these huts and these places with these babas and these men and things, right? And they just wait for the customers who are looking for thieves or looking for love or whatever they come for. They just wait until that person comes. When that person comes to consult, now they come to action, right? They now ask you, what do you want us to do to this person?
Okay.
Oh, just expose them. And now the ancestral gods now get on their business and off they go. They go.
Okay, I will tell a story. My mom told me a story. Back in their time, they used to have a lake, right? In that lake, when your child is suffering from unnatural illnesses like epilepsy, like unnatural illnesses, right? It might be anything.
Hold on, sir, hold on. So unnatural illnesses like epilepsy. I
will not say epileptic. Like there were some unnatural things that were happening to people, very unnatural, right? So they would take very unnatural stuff.
Okay.
Right. So they will go to this lake, right? And in their days, they had the gods of their village in that lake. So you go in, you wash yourself. It was like
Wait, hold on. Sorry. The gods of the village are inside the lake.
Yes.
The village gods are inside the lake, in the water.
Yeah. They believe that they were living in that lake. They believe at that time that they were in that lake. Because they were very unnatural stuff happening in that lake. So the lake was surrounded with trees. Listen.
Wait, hold on. There are unnatural stuff going on inside the lake.
Around the lake was surrounded with trees. The lake was surrounded with big trees, boma trees, right? But no leaf ever was found in that lake. No leaf.
No leaf was found inside the lake.
Inside, no leaf will ever fall in that lake. But it was surrounded with trees.
No leaf will fall inside the lake.
Yes.
They just go around the lake.
Yes, but nothing. If you throw a stone into that lake, it will not go. It will come. It will not go.
Bounce back.
You bounce back out of the surface.
This is a magical lake. Please, can you tell us where this lake is?
Yeah, no. It is because see, we Africans, I understand why you're laughing. We Africans have gone so far from ourselves and we are losing it. I will tell you something. I believe Christianity.
No, Rodley, you need to stop at this moment. Just please stop, because what you're saying is not making sense at all. So there's a lake. Gods live inside the lake, right? The lake has all these unnatural things going on. Leaves cannot drop inside the lake. You throw a stone into the lake, the stone bounces right back at you.
Yes.
Right? But the gods live inside there. Oh, it's the lake. Okay, you know what? Just tell us what happens when a sick person goes to the lake.
So my mother told me when a sick person goes in there, they will talk, explain their situation, explain their problems. If it's a problem that you like, you know, when you do, if maybe someone did something bad to you, right? Then it's not your fault. You're not guilty of the illness, right? You say it, you cry, you say your word. You go into that lake, you soak yourself into that lake. You come out, you don't turn back, you just walk straight to your house. Then just walk straight to your house. In 7 days, results either the illnesses goes away, or they will give you a vision that you will see the source of your illness and how to cure it.
And then you'll be well.
It's either they will cure it for you or they will open your eyes to a vision, dreams, that you will see how to cure it and the source of the illness.
Okay.
I understand.
Anyway, you know what, Rodley? Let's get back on topic. What is your problem with the LGBTQ? So, Rodley, you are a grown man, right?
Yes.
Grown man. I don't know what part of the world you live in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are not LGBTQ yourself, right? You are not.
No.
And so what is it about the LGBTQ, especially an LGBTQ person who is African? How does that affect you, Rodley? How does it affect your life?
It affects the image. It affects.
No, I'm asking you, Rodley.
Me personally.
How does it affect you? Yes.
Me personally. So long to be honest, it gives me goosebumps.
It gives you what exactly gives you goosebumps? I don't know what part of being LGBT.
To be honest, I was steady clear. I don't hate that aspect of being gay, so long as you keep it private. So let's keep it private to yourself.
But what? No. It gives you goosebumps. What gives you goosebumps?
Okay. The thing that gives me goosebumps is the exposure of it. The exposure of it.
Exposure
When you
of
get
what?
and then you're waving the flag on people on my face. I'm walking there, everything's on
Wait.
green.
The flag gives you goosebumps.
No, it's like it's not, it's just like, you know, the way they portrayed it. You know, even I came from Africa, right? I never knew of this thing. Just the way the way they introduce is so aggressive. It's like you must accept it. It's like you must. It's like,
Aggressive.
yeah, it's so aggressive. To me, it's like more like
Okay,
they,
Rodney, how aggressive? What's the most aggressive? What is the most aggressive way, right? That they have done it that really irritated. How aggressive did they go? Go on. What's the most aggressive they went?
the parades. They are doing parades.
Have you been to the parade?
Sometimes walking by the street, I just discovered that there's a parade for them. I'm like, and then they're almost naked. It's like, what are we doing? That
So what country is this you're talking about?
England, of course,
So in the UK,
they have
it's
parades.
when they do the parade, is it summertime?
Yeah,
So people don't wear lots of clothing summertime, yes?
it doesn't matter that I should be naked.
Is it your body?
It's not my body, but for the sake of children, for the sake of others, respect others.
Do
You just like,
do you see children? What do you mean for the sake of others? What do you mean? So if
for
people
the,
want to dress however they want to dress, what do you mean for the sake? You
can
mean
I
now?
walk?
Wait, hold on, please, hold on. So if I want to go to a festival, right? I want to go to a
Mhm.
festival, and I start getting my clothes out ready for going to a festival. Are you saying that I need to put into consideration the people's feelings out there, the people,
No feelings, not feelings.
what they are going to think, or what the people are going to feel, all the people I'm going to come across? Is this what you're saying?
All right, I will say something to you, but I'll answer your question. Let's say I go out as a man with my penis outside. How will you feel as a woman seeing me?
I would love it. Oh, man.
You think so?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Ooh, wee.
Jesus. No.
Hey,
No.
hey, does anybody want to? You want to try?
No.
You want to try?
That's inappropriate. That's very inappropriate. That's disrespectful. As a man to other people, you're being disrespectful.
Listen. I get it. It might be disrespectful to some. Okay. But for me, yeah, I like that.
That's why we
It's
try.
nice to look at.
If I have my wife, I will not go and have sex with my wife on top of the street or in the bus or
You
in the
can do
train
it
for other
if you
people to
want.
watch.
I mean, who's stopping you?
No, I understand. No one is, but at the same time, it's like being respectful to others because you are sharing a space.
What do you
with
mean
other
being
people.
respect? Wait, hold on. When you say being respectful to others, let's zero in. We're talking about the LGBTQ now, please, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the LGBTQ. How should the LGBTQ respect others? How
Firstly,
should they respect others?
sorry.
How should they respect others?
All right. Firstly, being gay is not a problem to me personally, but keep it private. It's your private life. It's your private life.
Miss Annie, hold on. Just 1 second. Everybody, please tap on your screens. Guys, I've got the live goal up there. On YouTube, I've got super chats. If you are enjoying the conversation, you can send the super chat, ask a question, whatever you want to do. Because of the comments going, I can't really see. But if you send a super chat and ask a question, I will definitely address your question. Miss Mazani says you would look. Miss Mazani, the gentleman, as he said, that if a man is dangling his ding dong in front of you, how would you feel about it? I feel no way. I would look. I mean, hello, it's not every day I get to see that kind of sight. It's beautiful.
You're very
It's
naughty.
beautiful to look at. I love it. You want to show it, but of course, yeah, in the country that we live in, there are laws that guide. If you go and show your bits, you will find yourself where you're not, trying to land in jail. So
Yeah,
you have to be
apart from the
careful.
laws, even by the natural ways of life is
What do you
disrespectful.
mean natural ways of life?
Like
The natural ways of life is for the ding dong to be free. That's the
okay.
natural ways of life.
See, let's see. My problem with this group is that, firstly, keep it private. Secondly, expose it to those who want that are actually interested in a private way. Thirdly, it is not a very significant or important thing to be investing so much of millions of pounds to promote or make people to be aware of it. It's not that important. It's not that relevant.
What are they promoting? What do you think they're promoting?
They hire.
When you say promote, what are they promoting?
Jesus, we live in England. We live in the UK.
What are they promoting?
On the streets,
you're talking about promotions. What are they promoting? What does that flag signify?
It signifies homosexuality. Everyone knows that.
A flag signifies homosexuality?
Yeah, the rainbow flag.
So the flag signifies homosexuality.
Yeah.
And that is promotion to you.
Okay. Okay. How will you interpret that?
These people are gathering together.
Yes.
Number one, as a community. This is a time for this community of people. Years ago, we're told that you do not belong in the public eye. You don't even, you don't deserve to even exist. But now, because we're getting better, right? These people are starting to find community, are starting to find people that look like themselves, people that have the same desires as themselves. And one day or 2 days in the year, decide that this is our day to celebrate who we are. There's nothing wrong with us. And our flag, the flag that they have designed for a way to identify the community, right, is a time to celebrate, a time for them to say, look, here we are, and we're not, nobody's going to do anything to you.
That's
you are safe
here. We are to
validate.
Who? To who? Here we are to who? No one cares.
To themselves. To themselves.
No.
I care.
Okay, if you're doing among yourself, why don't just if you want to know yourself, if you want to know yourself as a community, do some kind of Instagram group, do some kind of Facebook group.
They do. They've got those.
Then keep it that way. On the streets, it's
away
for
from who? Away from who? Away from who?
It's not away from anyone. It's about
away from respect. You said they should keep it away. Away
from
who?
I said keep it that way. Keep it that way. I didn't say keep it away. I said keep it that way, not away. I said keep it that way.
Let me understand something. Wait, hold on. Let me understand. So these people, right? They have a parade, and in that parade, they are there doing their thing. What business have you got with their parade?
I don't have a business with the parade. I don't really care about the parade. It doesn't concern me.
What is your problem? What
My
exactly
problem is just that it influences. It's just about the. You see, I will tell you something. How
influences. Go on with that influence. Go on.
It influences a lot of negative spikes in little children's head. Let's say I was going out with my child on the street.
Influences in little children's head.
Influence little children, like their thoughts. My child was asking me, oh, what is that? Guess what? Guess what I told my child? What did
you respond to your child? Go on.
Tell us,
what did you tell your child? When your child asked you, Dad, what is that? What did you respond?
I say don't care about it. It doesn't matter. Just let it just go where we're going. That's what I told my
Your
don't even.
child is asking you a very valid question, asking you, Dad,
It's not
what's
important in my
that
child's
about?
life.
And
It's
you're
not
telling
important in
the
my
child,
life.
don't. The child is looking at this thing, seeing people celebrate, and you are saying, don't think about it, don't care about it. You're not doing your child any favors.
No, I'm doing it. When she will know is when she will know. I know when my child will know.
You see, hold on, Rodley, just 1 second.
Yeah.
So because of Rodley's ideas around the LGBTQ, the one time he has to teach his child some valuable lessons, guess what? Because of his ideas, right? That child has missed out on that information. Now, that child is going to leave that particular scenario still having questions in their head. What's that about, right? And guess where they will go looking for information? They will go looking for information. They would want to know what that is about. Now, that cannot help them. That cannot help that child, right? So now they will go to other people and go figure this out.
No.
Right? And this is where a lot of bad ideas start to develop.
She's barely 6. She's barely 6 years old. She's barely 6 years old.
What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
She doesn't need that.
She doesn't need that. 6 years old.
She doesn't need that it's not important to her at that age. I did not even know. I didn't even know what was sex at 6, at 10, at 12.
So for you, people having a parade equals sex.
Because they are kissing themselves, holding their private parts, holding each other private parts.
Do you kiss your child?
Yes, it's my child.
Hold on.
It's not a sexual way.
People are kissing themselves. Hold on. Those people are kissing themselves. But you kiss your child too?
But it's not in a sexual way. It's not in a sexual way.
Does your child see you kissing their mother?
Yes, of course.
Also, it's okay for your child to see you kiss their mother in a sexual way, but when they see it outside, oh no, don't be bothered with that. Is this what you're saying?
Is the pattern of 2 men kissing themselves, 2 women kissing themselves? That's something I don't want my child to really be exposed to. If I see a woman and a man kissing themselves, I don't mind. It's a natural way. Unnatural things that's what I don't want my child to be exposed to. And it's never going to change.
2 men, okay, I think we've narrowed it down. So the bottom line is you don't want your child seeing 2 men and 2 women kissing each other, right?
Yes, it's not important.
I think we finally got to where we were going.
Yeah.
You reckon that it is not important?
It's not important at all. Nothing is not important.
If your girl child or boy child comes to you and says, Dad, I am gay, what are you going to do?
Things will happen. That is private.
What are you going to do?
That's what I'm saying. Steps will be taken, but it's going to be in a private and family way. It's not going to be like something I can say out here. It's this public space, you know.
Okay, so if that child is 18, so they're an adult, right? Adult, they can make up their minds, they can do whatever they want because now they're an adult. They come to you and say, Dad, I am gay. What's going to happen?
You're adult. You can live you can live by yourself. I don't have nothing to do with you. So you make your decision yourself. So at least, you know what I mean? It's your life. You can go ahead with it. Enjoy it.
Okay, so if they're an adult, then you'll be okay with it. They can be gay, yeah? You'll be happy with that, yeah?
I can't change it. If an adult person say, like, I can only make this decision for myself as a father that, listen, my child will turn to be this. Okay, for that reason, I'm going to distance myself away from you. And you be what you want to be. I'm not going to influence. I'm not going to try to fight you. I'm not going to try to harass you or whatever. And if it's your decision, take full responsibility for it. And that's it. You know what I mean? That just we are in a civilized way.
If your boy child finds himself a partner and is getting married, they say, Dad, come and walk me down the aisle. Would you
That's
do
a
it?
joke. That's a joke. I'm not even going there anywhere around that. I'm not even going anywhere around that.
What do you mean that's a joke? I'm not sure.
I'm
So
not
you are
even
the
going-
dad. You just said you have no problem. No. You just said you have no issues with an adult child, right?
Yeah.
Being gay. Because
But it
now
doesn't mean I
they are
support
gay.
it.
But if they were younger, hold on, if they were younger, things will be done in private.
Yeah.
I don't know what is going to be done. But this is an adult child. You've
Yeah.
got no issues with it, right?
Mhm.
And they call you, Dad, I'm getting married. Me and maybe your son's name is Stephen. Stephen says, Dad, I'm going to be getting married to Steve. Dad, I would like for you to walk me down the aisle.
I'm going to be honest with you. I will tell my son, it was your decision. You did it yourself. It doesn't mean that if I didn't try to influence or to criticize you, it doesn't mean that I support you. So don't get me
No,
involved.
they're asking you to come and walk them down the aisle.
As what?
As the father of the groom.
Of a groom? That was a joke. That was not happening ever in my life. It's not happening.
We're talking hypotheticals now. If they ask you, please, Dad, I would like for you to walk me down the aisle. I'm getting married. Would you do it?
Never. Ever. Never, ever. Even in my death.
So, because your child is gay, you will not honor them on their wedding day.
Honor what? He already dishonor everything. Honor what? There's nothing there to be
No,
honored.
you just said that an adult can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I support it. He can do it, but it doesn't mean I support it.
So you don't support it.
No, you can do it. You're an adult. It's your life. I've done my job to raise you up and to keep you alive. I've done my God's work. I've done my own job on earth to raise you and keep you alive.
God's work. Right. But what if God designed that person to be gay?
That's between him and God. I'm not getting involved. But I'm not in support
You
of
are
it.
getting involved. You are getting involved because now you are denying that child the.
No. I do not
You
deny.
are getting involved.
No.
You're denying that child.
I did not deny him from his choice. We were born with, God gave us the choice of free will.
No, but that choice that your child is making is impacting on you. Now you can't even be a decent father anymore because of who your child chooses to sleep with. Now you become a horrible father because of what your child does with their private parts. I mean,
I am not horrible.
Yes,
I am just no. I am not horrible.
Yes, you are.
He has made his decision, and I am making my decision as an adult. Right? We are both adults. Remember,
you are choosing to let their sexuality come in the way of the love that you have for your child.
The love that I have for my child, and the day
it's conditional.
Listen,
that means your love for your child has conditions, and the conditions are what they do with their private parts. That's the conditions that you place on the love for your child.
My child will not forgive me if I abandon them when they were younger. That's a condition for every child. They want to know their father. They will not forgive me for that. Every love has a condition. Every love has a condition.
Every love has a condition. Shouldn't your love for your children be unconditional?
No, that's a story for the fairy tales.
So you're saying that the love for your children is conditional?
My love, I can die for my children. It's not conditional, but the moment they break,
you can die for your children, but once they're gay, that's it.
Yes, that's
anything else you can die for them.
Yes.
But if they're gay, sod it. I'm choosing to be a horrible father to them.
No. I will abstain.
You keep away from your children.
Yeah, I will keep. I will
because
totally
of
abstain.
because of their sexual preferences.
I will not. I will not force them. I will not. I will not.
No,
I'll just,
no. We get it. We get it,
I will
Rodney.
just make my
You
own
will
decision to stay away.
you will stay away from your child because of who they choose to love. We get it. We get it.
If that's the way you put it. If that's the way you
No,
put it, then
that's exactly what it is.
no.
No, it's not the
I
way I'm
said
putting it. I'm
he
asking you
made this
questions. I'm giving
decision. He made his decision, and I'm making my decision. That's it. If you make it, let's say I'm with my, if I have a girlfriend and I made a decision of doing something without consulting her, and she feel disrespected, she feel embarrassed, and do you think I will expect my girlfriend to come and support me? No, because I made it.
Thank you for the gifts, everyone.
Because my girlfriend supports things that she believes in, that I have to convince her to believe in, to show that she can believe in this, to support me. But if I don't prove her to believe in me, to support me, I don't expect her support. If you go in,
So question for you.
right.
Would you like it if your child's love has conditions for you? Your child's love for you, would you like it if that love has conditions and the conditions are where you are sticking your penis into? Would you like that?
Yes.
You would like your child, their love for you, the conditions to
Yes.
be, okay, I love my dad, but I need to know where dad is sticking his penis into, and that will determine whether I love him or not.
That's not determination.
No, I'm asking you, if the child chooses to have that as their condition, would you like that?
Of course, the child is not in that position to.
No, this is hypothetical. They are now in a position to be able to make that choice, and they choose that. No, hold on, please, hold on. Now they say, Rodley is my dad, right? I love him, completely love him, but I am choosing to find out where daddy is sticking his penis into. And the day I find out that he's sticking it where I don't want him to, that's the end of my love.
No, that doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense because the child cannot be in that position. It cannot be, he or she cannot be in that position to choose.
Why not?
Where daddy stick his dick in, even in a hypothetical.
But that's what you are doing to that child. You are not in a position. Hold on, please hold on. That child is an adult.
Yes.
That child is an adult. You are not in the position to determine what they do with their private.
I am not doing.
I'm not inserting yourself into that mix. You wouldn't like it when it's done to you, but you are doing it to somebody else.
No, I am not doing it. I just made my own decision to abstain from his decision. That's it.
That is you still abstaining. Is there's a word for this, and this is there's a word for this now. You're still taking a decision based on what they choose to do with their private parts.
No,
yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You're free. You're free to do it. Listen.
Yeah, you're free, but I'm placing conditions on.
No, it's your decision, not mine. It's your decision, not my decision.
Get a couple of people up here so that I can I need to take a little break for 2 minutes.
Rodley, I have a question for you. You said earlier that you didn't want to see penises and
Hey,
stuff.
can we mute Dalton, if you mute, and then Phil mute as well?
Oh, I didn't realize it was.
It's okay.
You said earlier that you didn't want to see penises out. Can you tell me one time that you saw an LGBTQ person's penis out or having sex on the street? When did that happen?
In their parents, I was very unfortunate to see that in 2020 summer.
In summer of 2020, you
Yeah,
saw a gay person's, LGBTQ person's penis hanging out?
yep,
Where was this?
man. They were on the streets. I can't even want. I don't even want to remember. To be honest, I don't want to remember.
So they were walking down the street with their penis hanging out.
Not like they were. It was showing. It was out. They were kissing themselves. They were half drunk. You don't. I don't want to say that because it doesn't relate to me. I don't want to think about those kind of moments in my life. So it's not important. So
I don't mean to interrupt or anything, but didn't 2020 have a lockdown globally? So
no, if
I'm
it wasn't 20, it was
confused.
2021. But in between 2020 2021
Yeah,
or
but no,
22 something
all
like
that
that.
time there was the lockdown was still global, and I'm watching the documents online. That was still globally and a lockdown and everything. So I'm kind of confused how you saw this if there was a
No,
global
but
lockdown still.
for sure it was in a parade. It was in one of the parades. See. I am not against anything. I'm just emphasizing on people to be respectful to each other. That's all.
But you are not
Okay,
being respectful to others.
How? Explain.
You are not being respectful to others.
And I'm straight, by the way, before you start asking, but I think this is one of the wild, out there examples that straight people always make when when they talk about the LGBTQ community. They make up the wildest examples when really, if you really want to know the truth, the likelihood of me seeing a straight man's penis is greater than seeing an LGBTQ person's penis, because straight men commit most of those kinds of crimes. So
Of
I
what?
really think you're lying about that, Rodney. I really
Anyways,
think it's just
I don't
it's just
doubt
something
it.
that
I
you
don't
made up.
doubt. Listen,
see,
I don't doubt
um,
his claim that he saw. I don't doubt it. I honestly do not. I actually think he may have seen people actually do it. I don't doubt that. But they are in the place where it is okay to do it, right? This is their space. You should not be in their space.
but they were on the
I don't
street,
see how,
walking
I
on the
don't know how.
street. They were
Was it
drinking
not
with
a
flags,
parade?
hitting drums.
Was it not a parade? You say it was
It
a
was a
parade, right?
parade,
Uh-huh.
but it was still a public
Uh-huh.
space.
Okay. Did the police arrest them?
I don't, it doesn't, for me, I want to feel free, but at the
Because
same time, respect each
if it
other.
was constituting, if what you saw was constituting a nuisance, why didn't you ring the police to come and get them?
I don't want to get involved in those kind of things. I don't get involved in those kind of things. No, I just see and I turn my eye away and I walk out and I walk
Parade
in.
as? No, man, the police be at the parade to make sure that everything, police
The
will be at
police are
any
always
parade.
there.
And
The
see,
police are
Correct.
always
So
there.
I find that very strange
see,
because the
you
police will have pulled them over and
can
tell them, no, you
people,
can't do that. And you just said they were drunk, sir. If they were drunk, when people are drunk, even straight people, heterosexuals, will do the same thing. Pull out their dingy bingy. Will pull out their bowler
And how do you know that they
because
were
they
drunk?
are drunk.
You know a
You go
lot
to the
about
club,
this.
right? You go to the
How do you
club,
know
or
they were drunk? You know
late
a
at
lot
night.
about this to say you don't fool with them.
Late at night, you see, like in the city where I live, late at night when they're out clubbing, right? And they start tripping out of the bars, right? They start showing PDAs, right? Public display of affection all over the place. They kiss each other, they do. It's not a problem to me, not at all.
and for
In
me,
fact,
see,
look, I love public displays of affection. I love seeing people in love. I love seeing it. I absolutely do. I got no
But
problems
well,
with that.
as he has a problem with men to men doing it in public display or woman to woman, he don't have a problem with a man and a woman kissing on the street or holding hands, and that's a problem. Sir, it is not impinging on you the same way that a person, a man and a woman is holding hands and kissing, anything does not impinge on you. It's a you problem, not their problem. It's a you problem. You need to deal with it yourself. You
I
need to
don't-
deal with that attitude. You need to
you're
deal with
saying-
that
you're-
bigoted thinking. You need to deal with that, because I heard you, and I was going to ask you if you have a problem with a man and a woman showing public display of affection by kissing or holding hands or hugging in public. And you did come out and say you don't have a problem with that. You have a problem because of man to man or woman to woman. That is being biased. That is being bigoted. That is being hypocritical.
You can do that in a private space.
And you also talked about the children, right?
You
Because-
were talking about
was with my
public.
child.
And your problem was a man to man and a woman to woman. You said it.
Yeah,
You said it here. We have the recording.
With my child. I will not allow
But
that.
you don't have a problem if a woman to a man, a woman hugging a man in public, or kissing a man, giving a man a kiss in public, or
Because
holding
it's out of
hands in
nature.
public.
It is
And
out
that
of
is
nature.
biased.
It is out of nature.
What
It
do
is
you
out of
mean
nature.
out
not
of
out of
nature?
nature.
No,
What do
no,
you mean
sir.
out?
I am a scientist. It's not out of nature.
Excuse me.
It's
Excuse me.
natural.
Please.
Scientists are
Can I-
corrupt.
I would like to know.
Yeah,
please,
yes.
He's a
What
conspiracy
scientists are corrupt?
He's a
Nowadays are
conspiracy
corrupt.
theorist.
They,
Here we
they,
go.
they are,
What,
they are
what do
being
you mean
paid
scientists are
they
corrupt?
are being paid to
Sir,
lie.
Sir, we
What do you
observe
scientists are
penguins
being
doing
corrupt?
it. We
That's the
observe
truth.
other
Being corrupt.
orangutans doing it. We observe monkeys, other monkeys doing it. It is not natural. It's actually natural. So please, the problem is you, sir. Is a you problem. You have a bigoted idea, and that's the
No.
problem. You
No.
need to deal with you as a
I
person.
don't really care
And
about those
Rodney-
things. I don't care about those
Rodney, you were
things.
talking
Queen
about
Sour, Queen
listen,
Sour,
Rodney, you were
Queen
talking
Sour, you
about-
agree with him that scientists are corrupt, Queen
You were
Sour?
talking about how
Yeah,
you,
they're corrupt.
want to
Scientists are
protect the
corrupt. They've been
children,
bought.
right, Rodney?
You
Rodney?
make such
That's what you were
blanket
saying.
statements. Just scientists
You
are
don't-
corrupt, but every day you use the methods of corrupt people. Every single day of your life, you use the methods of these
What
corrupt
methods?
people. The things that they have produced as a result of their hard work. You use that. Rodney, the
This-
phone
yeah,
that the
see.
phone that you are using right
Like
now.
no,
the phone
talking
that you're
here.
using right now to talk, right? Done by corrupt people.
They woke. They
This is
woke.
crazy.
They are-
Scientists
Hey,
are corrupt.
Rodney,
They have
Rodney,
independent scientists and they have woke scientists.
Rodney, you were talking about
Sorry,
the
sorry,
UK
guys. No,
children.
Joe's
how
daughter,
the
Joe's daughter,
Uh-huh.
please hold on. Please hold on. He
Okay.
says there are independent scientists and woke scientists. Please tell me the difference between these two.
We have scientists that follow the true step-by-step process of science, and they reveal the truth, the honest truth, nothing but the truth. And they have scientists that are being paid to come out with some fabricated false experiments and portray, like the fact that they said they come with some very, like the COVID thing that killed a lot of people. That was some fake shit. Everyone knew that.
Oh,
people
stop,
died.
stop.
Wait,
Stop.
can I just add something?
Okay, go on.
I wanted him to list two scientists that he claims that he claims to be fake and two that he claims to be real. And then my follow up.
Before he goes on, Phil,
Mhm.
Phil,
I am here.
please, what scientist are you? Are you independent or are you woke?
Independent. I am a scientist, and
Who do you
the most of the scientists are they are not paid. F is you might have one or two, and they are called out by the majority of scientists when they do those things.
who produces the
They are called out. We are talking about LGBTQ. Shush, please. We are talking about LGBTQ plus, and scientists have observed in animals, and these ecological scientists who are not paid. This is their interest, their field of study. They look and study organisms' behavior, the mammals, behavior of mammals, birds, and they have observed that there are mammals and birds
It's
and
crazy,
even
bro.
fish that are
Why are we
very that are
seeing dicks at
LGBTQ,
parades?
Hello.
quote
Hold on.
unquote,
Let Phil finish, please. Let Phil finish.
and
Let Phil finish.
the penguins are like
Why are
that.
we
You
seeing dicks at parades?
different some other monkeys, they are like that. Even dogs have been observed to be homosexual.
Exactly.
So it is a
Why do we have
natural
gay
thing. It's a
parades? Why do
natural
we need
part
gay
of life.
parades?
It's a natural.
Hold on.
Japa,
Please
you're
hold on.
talking
Please hold
over me.
on.
I'm speaking still.
Please hold
You
on.
wait
Let
till I'm
Phil finish.
finished. Thank you.
You're asking
Right,
a
but
very
there are
valid
studies
question.
that
I would like
show.
to answer your question, but please let Phil finish.
Right. So there are many examples in nature of quote unquote LGBTQ plus behavior. And it's not always sexual. I think the problem is that many people think that LGBTQ plus means that they're having sex. They're not always. That is not the case. Just like a heterosexual relationship where some don't even involve sex. The same way in LGBTQ plus. It's just natural
So why
relations.
did he see naked people at a
That's
parade?
it.
Jakba, you were asking a question about parades. What was your question?
For example, why don't we have a straight parade?
No,
You
go ahead
do.
and
You
do
have
your
a straight parade every day. You
Yeah,
have a
like
straight
where,
parade
What's
every day.
when was the
What's
last straight
stopping?
parade?
You
What
wake up.
is stop? Wait, hold
When is
on,
the straight
hold on,
month?
hold on.
Tell
Jakba,
me the straight month.
Is anybody stopping you from having a straight
You
parade?
know what's the thing, ne? We don't
No,
teach
please,
our
can you
kids to
please
be
answer
straight.
my question?
We
Can you
don't
please
teach our
answer
kids
my
to be
question?
gay. So
Well,
why
yes,
should we
you
teach them
do.
to be gay?
Please answer my question. You see, guys, I want to have a conversation. I don't like this kind of back and forth kind of thing.
Disrupting.
I don't like it. It's not good.
Okay.
Please, is there anybody stopping you from having a straight parade?
No, but I'm saying, why don't we teach our kids to be straight? Why should we teach them that being gay is okay? We don't teach them about sex. We don't teach them.
You
It's
do.
fine.
No one,
But we don't
Education
teach
to
them
be
about
straight.
sex.
no,
Wait,
but
let me answer
but
You
no
that.
one
don't.
is teaching
Why should
anyone
we
to
teach
be
them that
gay.
People
no,
teach
being gay
children
is
to be
okay?
straight.
Why? They should find out themselves. That's what the brother
Wait,
was saying.
okay, hold on.
They
I
should
know,
find
but
out
no one.
themselves and
Jakba,
decide
hold on one
themselves.
second. Everyone, please hold on. Jakba, can you tell us how you teach a child to be straight?
That's the thing. We don't. So I can't tell you. We
No,
don't
but
teach them. Why
tell us
must we
how you
teach them
teach.
how to be
No,
straight?
you just said, why don't we teach the children to be straight? Tell us how we can
No, you're
teach
not
children to be
listening. I'm
straight.
saying we don't teach them how to be straight.
No,
They
We
know
don't. We don't
they
teach
know
them
already.
you're not
It's
be
natural.
straight
getting
like
it.
this.
You
Do
are not
this. Do this. We
getting it.
don't teach them that.
Guys, hold on. You're not getting it. The gentleman said, why don't we teach children to be straight instead of gay?
I didn't say
As
that.
opposed
I
to
didn't
being
say
gay.
that. You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me
Even yes,
correctly.
excuse.
You did
Even
say
to
that
teach
though.
them
You
to be
didn't hear me correctly.
even to teach them to be straight is good because you can tell a child you can also tell your child that to do this thing and do this thing is not correct.
Okay,
It's not good.
Because
Henry,
it's sexual. We
hold
don't
on.
talk about
Jakba, please hold
sexual
on.
matters
Jakba,
with
please hold on.
kids,
Jakba,
man.
hold on. Henry, can you tell us how do you
I don't
teach
tell him
children?
date. I don't tell my
Henry,
daughter date
Jakba,
this boy.
please.
Japa, the host is speaking.
Henry, can you tell us how you teach children to be straight?
Actually, if I want to teach my children, if I want to tell them something, maybe I can tell them
No,
that
not
this
tell
is
them something, please. I'm asking
okay.
you,
No.
how do you teach your children to be straight?
Can I say something, ma?
Please answer my question. It's okay. I will
Okay.
let you speak. But
Yeah,
just how do you teach children to be straight?
that's what I'm telling you. The way I can teach them is to tell them that to be straight is good. It's natural.
How are you teaching straightness? How do you teach this? Do you say, boy, come over here. You have a thing. Oh,
No,
how do you
when they no, when they reach some certain age, you can also direct them.
Because guys, let me tell you, African people, one of the most uncomfortable conversations to have with their children is anything to
I
do
have a
with sex.
question. Was your father gay?
Hold on,
Was your
please.
father
I am
gay?
still speaking. I'm still
Wait,
speaking.
no, Japa, don't be rude.
I'm
Don't be
still
rude.
speaking.
Don't be rude, please.
Can't help it. He can't.
So one of the most uncomfortable conversations, right, that an African father, right, for the most part, I'm not saying this is every one of them, is to have that conversation with their children. You cannot look the child eye to eye like this and start telling them about this stuff. But when it comes to doing it, oh my,
I just want to say one thing.
they win
Sorry,
all the Olympic medals for doing. But
I just want to
talking
say one
about
thing,
it
right?
is hard. So I want to know, Henry, for a man like you, how do you teach your children to be straight?
Sorry,
That's
Henry,
why I
before you
told.
talk, can I say something? My phone is about to go
Jaguar,
off
please,
because
I
the
asked the
electricity is
man a
going.
question.
My phone is about to
Jaguar, I
go off. I
asked
just want to
Bright
state
a
a point.
question.
Ne? I just want
Jaguar,
to state
please, I
one
asked
point.
the man a question. Let him answer me,
Sorry,
please.
ma'am. My phone is about to go off.
Okay, you can go down and let your phone go off. Disgusting. You can
Okay,
go down and go and sort out your phone.
actually, I told you that when there will be an age in some certain age, I need to direct them of what they would the kind of life they will choose. Not that I will force them, but I will tell them to be straight. I will tell them, look at this. This is nature.
How? How are you teaching them to be
Okay,
straight?
I will
How
tell
do
them
you
that
teach
this is nature.
straightness?
Nature does not
How do you
even
teach
nature.
straightness? How do you teach
Nature,
straightness to children?
Nature himself is not
I want to
good
ask
for
you.
nature.
So will you just sit them down and say, be straight?
Yes.
No,
You
I
just
am
sit them down
telling
and
you
say,
that
be
I will
straight.
Yes.
direct them,
Okay,
not to
guys, wait.
teach them,
Just don't
but I will direct them.
Okay.
Be
Let me
I
say
would
straight.
something
tell
quickly.
I would tell
Wait,
my son, pussy is sweet. Pussy is so
wait,
good.
Rodley, let me
Yes,
say something, right?
yes, I will tell my daughter that
He said
to
he
be
would
straight,
teach
Okay,
be
his
straight.
hang
son
on,
If
hang on, hang on.
pussy is
in
sweet.
this thing happening now, excuse me, man, in this thing happening now, I will tell my son or my daughter, if my son put it in a woman, my daughter put it in a man. Simple. That's
Henry,
case. Let us
hang on,
leave
Hold on, I'm
this
sorry.
thing.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you
I'm
gonna
sorry.
tell your daughter to put it in a
Hold on.
man?
Hold on. Henry,
They
Henry,
really think
please.
it's that
Henry,
easy. That's
Henry, please. Guys, everyone. Please, Henry, just go back again. You said what? You said you would tell the child what? I didn't hear you.
Yes, if for what is happening in this world now, I would tell them put it in my son, put it in a woman, my daughter, put it in a man. Simple.
Put it
Let
in a
them know
man.
that
You gonna
this is
tell
the
your
way they're
daughter to put
supposed.
it in a man? You're gonna tell your
Wow.
daughter to
Yes,
put it
let
in a
her
man.
do it.
Oh my God.
I
Oh
can
Jesus.
never, I can never, whether
this
You're gonna
is
tell
LBGQ
your
train the
is
daughter to
child
put
supported
it
or
in a
not, I am
man?
not against them, but I can never teach my children this.
No, you just said you were gonna teach your daughter to put it in a man. What
Yeah,
is she
if
gonna
it
put in
can,
a man?
yes, if
What
it
is
can
your
cause,
daughter
if
gonna
it can
put in a
cause
man?
violence, if they
What
can
is your
misbehave or
daughter
do this
going
kind
to
of thing,
put in a
I
man?
will tell
Raise
them
your
how they
hand.
will put it.
Rodley,
I will
what
force
would you
them
let
to
her
put
put in?
it there.
What would you let a woman put inside of you, Rodley?
He said he will force them to put it
You
there.
said you would
Yes, they can
tell
never,
your daughter to put it in a man.
be gay.
He said
They
What
he
can
will
is a
force
never.
man
them
gonna put
to
in you,
put
Rodley?
it there.
Yes,
Henry, I have a question for you, Henry.
instead of them to make,
Joe's daughter, you are not hearing this. He said he will force his child to put it
To
there.
put it in a man. I heard what he said.
Yes.
And
I,
you look, he's
yes,
so
I told
blinded.
you,
He's so blinded
instead of
by
my
his
child,
homophobia, he doesn't
instead
even
of my son to be
understand
gay,
what I'm
instead
saying.
of my son, instead of my son to be gay, instead of my son to be LGBTQ, I will force my son to put it in a woman.
Wait,
And
what? That
you
sounds like
said you would
rape.
force your daughter to put it in
You'll
a man.
be
What is your daughter gonna put in a man?
That's wrong.
Guys,
Can we get everyone, please hold on, please.
miscommunication.
Hold on, everyone, please. I would like for Sean to address that. Sean, you
Hey,
are the
Afro.
gentleman, please. Please, hey, Sean, how are you?
I'm good.
Sean, I would like for you to address that, please.
Address what he said about teaching his kids how to be straight. Address that. My issue is
he just said that
No,
his child says
no, Miss
Can we
Afro,
stop
you
interrupting,
misunderstand me
please?
because I was
please
excuse,
go on
I was
and say
telling you
what.
no.
Yeah.
Excuse, let me just say one thing. I was saying that I will direct them, but you don't want to listen to me. You are asking me how can I? I said instead of this canon call, then I do what I will do. But you don't. I will direct them. I will show them to be straight. But you are telling the how. Then I am explaining to you.
So Henry, when you say you will show them to be straight, that means you get your son, with a girl, you get the two of them naked together, and tell the
No,
son.
I am not
See,
saying this.
Henry, let me help you out. Let me help you out. See, to teach the way they used to teach these kids homosexuality nowadays, right? LGBTQ, whatever.
We are not even talking about. We are not talking about homosexuality. We're asking, how do you teach straightness to children?
I will tell my son the woman is sweet.
Mm.
They are so sweet and tender. You need to try this thing.
Wait, one thing I have to ask both Henry and Rodley, right?
They are so soft. Their voice is so beautiful.
It's a very
It's
simple
really not that
question.
simple. It's not that simple.
You
to tell.
you need to try. There
No,
is no way you can use this.
it's really
You
not
try,
that
you will love
simple.
it.
How can you tell someone?
Oh,
You can tell them that all day long, but if somebody
I will fantasize my boy with
Even
the thoughts
are-
of
even
they are
nature
born
nature
kids.
itself is against it. Nature itself is against it.
guys,
Yeah,
hold
let
on,
them-
please.
something,
Henry and Rodley, just 1 second. Sean is speaking. Rodley, please. I heard what you just said. You said you will fantasize your son into doing stuff.
No.
We'll get back to that conversation.
I said
You said
I will
something about fantasizing.
I said with the thoughts of
Afro, please let me
You
know
said
when
you
I
will.
can
You
speak.
said you said you will fantasize your son with the thoughts. Yes.
yes.
Okay, and we'll come back to that. Sean, please say what you need to say.
I was just saying, you can't teach a child how to be straight, and you can't teach a child how to be gay. They gonna either be gay or straight. It's so many times that parents done even did this, even though that they know that their child is different, and they feel that their child is gay. So they always try to at least put things in their face or try to come at them with the Bible. But it's so many stories. Like y'all talking about
Let
this
us leave Bible. Let us
teaching
leave
kids.
religion
Give
of
me a
an
Henry,
issue.
second.
I
Henry,
told
hold
you.
on. Henry,
Let
let
him finish. He did
Henry,
not
let him
interrupt
finish.
you, sir.
Let him finish. Let
Yeah.
him finish.
I'm just saying that it's been happening over time and time. Like you can't teach a child how to be straight. It's just not going to happen. Your child, if you try to force that
Sean,
onto your child, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sean, were you taught to be gay?
No, I was not. I always grew up with heterosexual in my family all day long. I have 5 brothers, and all of them straight, so it was nothing but straight all around me.
Anyway,
Was it a choice?
I think your father did not tell
please,
you how women are sweet from the
please,
beginning.
Rodney, stop, Rodney, please stop. Sean, was it a choice?
No, it wasn't a choice. I had my stepdad in my life all the time. I had my dad in and out of my life, so it wasn't a choice at all.
Thank you. Thanks for answering.
One thing
Dalton, you were going to say something, and then we'll get to CNC guy. Okay. Hold on. CNC, just 1 second. Let Dalton say something. Dalton?
Right, Henry, I'm gonna ask you a simple question. I just want a simple, short answer. I don't like to beat around the bush or extend anything too long. So I just want a quick, short answer, right? So the question is, what is the premise behind, or what is the cause behind somebody somebody being gay or straight? That's a simple question. Then I want a simple answer. What is the cause behind someone either being gay or straight?
Firstly, previous abuse.
Okay, right. Okay, well, that was wrong, but okay, I'll explain it to you basically, right? Because I don't know if you guys finish high school or not. I don't know, so I'll explain it to you. The cause behind someone being straight or gay is sexuality. Simple as that, right? Now, what is sexuality? Your sexuality is your preference of whatever sex, and preference is not something that can be taught. For example, I was not taught to like chocolate ice cream. I naturally like chocolate ice cream. This is just my preference. You cannot teach someone a preference. Some people like to go out on beach during sunny time. Some people like to go out to the beach at night. This is a preference. You cannot teach someone a preference. You cannot teach someone to have a biological attraction or preference to whatever the case may be. Sexuality is just that. Yes, your sexual preference to whatever the case may be. This cannot be taught. because it's a preference. The same way you can teach someone to like certain foods is the same way you cannot teach someone to feel attraction to someone or sexual attraction.
He did. Please let us not ignore the fact that we talked about abuse, right? And I think this is a misconception that a lot of people have. They just think that if you're gay, you were abused as a child, and that's completely wrong. Unless,
All right, can I say
unless,
something, please?
unless there is studies to show. Ara, yes, I will let you say something. Please,
All right,
let's
okay.
CNC guy. No,
All right,
just
I'm gonna be.
give me. Let CNC guy say something. Ara, don't worry, I'll get to you because remember, Ara, I did tell you if I do have an open panel, and you wanted to come back, I'll let you speak. So just hold on to that, Ara, you will speak. But please, guys, 19K, come on, guys, let's get to 30K likes.
Can I say something?
My goal is 50K, 50K, and you all, listen. Just keep tapping as you're listening. If you're
Can
on
I say
YouTube,
something?
please give the stream a like. No, hold on. Who was speaking just now? Who was it? CNC guy.
Yeah, I'm here. So I'm gonna have a side of my African brothers on this one. I love you, Afro. We agree on a lot of things on this issue. I'm just gonna be honest, and I'm gonna speak from my experience. You cannot teach a child how to be straight. I don't, I don't think you can, but I also believe that the environment in which a child grows up could affect their choices. Me, for example, I grew up in
Hold on.
Nigeria.
CNC guy, just one CNC, just 1 quick second. If you cannot teach a child to be straight, can you teach a child to be gay?
Excuse me,
I
you need to allow him to
Can you
answer.
No, it's
Yeah,
just a
but
quick
let me. Yeah. I don't
No,
think so.
it's
I think the
hold on.
I think the
You just said
environment can
because you
influence.
just said because you just said that you cannot teach a child to be straight. You just said that, okay? And I acknowledge that,
Right.
right? Now spinning
Right.
it around. Can you teach a child to be gay?
No, I think their
And
environment
now,
can
as we
influence
speak,
their
Let
thought
him finish his
process.
statement, please. Let him finish.
But
He said the
but
environment
again,
causes what? What does the environment cause?
Too much. It's
the
called too
environment.
much.
Okay. So let me tell you this. If we look at history and we look at our culture, the African culture, right? Let's go back all the way down to when the Romans were around. You know what I'm saying? Through history, we can see that this was always part of the European culture. If you look as far back into the African culture, you can see that this was almost unheard of. This is what I know. This is what I have observed.
That's a big
Hold on.
It's true.
Hold on.
It's true.
Okay. So Afro. Watch during the times of things fall apart.
We had gay
What you're
kings,
talking about.
we had gay kings, and we had gay queens in Africa.
Name one.
Okay. Afro.
Give me 1 second. Let me get my
Afro,
book.
like
I'll
like I said.
hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it.
This is in my village. I will tell you, in my
I thought it was
community, in my
turn to
village,
talk.
this can never happen.
Yeah.
I don't care about your
One thing I have
village.
to say quickly.
Guys, can I
Exactly.
finish saying what I was saying?
Can I also tell you? CNC? I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm really sorry. Henry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Henry, I can
Yes.
guarantee you, and I will bet all my money that it was happening inside your village,
Yes,
inside
it
your
is.
Yes.
farm.
Yes,
They
it
can
is.
do it secretly, but openly, nobody
It
can
was
dare it.
happening right there in your village.
It's happenings, but they don't have their free will. They cannot expose it.
Let's let CNC finish. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes, go on. Let them come and try it. We unalive them.
Okay, you said let him go on. Come on. All right, CNC,
Okay,
finish.
so I don't know any part of my culture that has the LGBTQ thing going on. I'm Igbo, like I said.
Because
We never,
it will never happen in Africa.
Could you
Let
please
him
stop interrupting
finish.
him? Let him
Can you all
finish.
shut up, man? Can you all just shut the
Let him
crap?
finish,
Let us
please.
allow him. Let us say
Let
one
him
after
finish.
the other,
All right,
please.
come on.
I
Let him
didn't
finish.
I didn't say anything while you guys are speaking, man.
All right, let him
But
finish.
again, our culture, from my learning, this was never part of our culture. Was it part of the European culture? Yes, we've seen it. Even Leonardo, the painter guy, he was painting on the cathedral churches up there. I haven't seen such things about the African culture. I haven't seen it being written about. I haven't seen it being written or documented by Africans. So I have a problem believing any Western writer talking about this. Now, are they gay people in Nigeria? Of course they are. Um,
So
my
let me
son,
CNC
I
CNC
love my son.
CNC guy, right? This is a book, right, by an activist. She's a Nigerian lady, and it's
Fake
titled
activists, fake
Freedom,
activists.
Freedom to Love for All. Homosexuality is not un-African. And it goes into details about the history of the LGBTQ in Africa, right? She's a
Being bought and
Yoruba
sold.
lady. She's a Yoruba lady. She's bisexual, right? And
What year was that book written?
okay. Unfortunately, the rise of religion has brought the demonization of
What year was the book written?
What year was that book written?
Let
It
me
doesn't
get this
matter.
1 second. Let me.
It matters
Why?
because
Okay.
it validates the authenticity
Has
of
anyone
the book.
No,
here?
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
it
no. Let me
doesn't
tell you.
always.
Let me
It
tell you.
doesn't
Let me tell
always.
you.
No.
Let me tell you why I asked about. I'm the one that asked about the year, and the reason why I asked about the year is because I would
2013.
rather hear from someone who, a writer who was my father or my grandfather's or my great grandfather's age, because then I would know, okay, it's coming from that era, not our new era. But again, guys, again,
CSC guy, CSC guy. Let me
What
break your
is
heart.
this? Like,
Let me break your heart.
guys,
Your
man. Well,
grandfather,
Afro, you're not
your
letting me speak,
grandfather.
man. You
I'm
guys are
sorry.
like
I'll
cutting
let
me
you
off. I
speak.
can't even.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay,
But CNC
okay,
guy,
okay,
let me break your heart. Your grandfather might have been gay himself.
Fat lie.
You
okay,
don't
Fat
know
lie.
that.
okay. Great. You can think so. That's fine.
Yeah.
I grew up and I know my people, right? Now, as far as LGBTQ, one of my very best friends, one of my actual, what do you call them, mentors is LGBTQ. I have nothing against them, but, but I will not allow it around my children. It would break my heart for me to know that my son would grow up like that. And that's a fact. That's African. You can laugh all you want. It is what it is.
CNC guy,
It's
Yes,
not gonna
it can
change
never.
my
It can
mentality.
never. If
I
my
mean,
children decided,
I'm not the
if
only one that thinks that way.
there is a
I'm
paper
not the
called
one, I'm
if
not the
my
only
children
African.
decided to do it, if my children
Guys,
decided
can
to
you all
do it,
let me
I can
speak?
handle
When you
them by
guys
my
were
own way.
speaking, I didn't let
I
you.
disown them.
Can I speak, please?
Henry
Sorry.
says he's going to disown the
I
child.
disown them instantly. I disown them.
What
I
happened to
disown them. They are
CNC
not
guy?
my children. I
Henry.
take another
CNC guy,
wife
what
and
happened
born
to
another
you?
children.
Henry, how old are you?
Where did
Yes.
CNC guy go?
How old are you, Henry?
My age does not matter here. What matter is my what I decide.
Yeah,
I
but let me,
disown them and take another woman and marry.
no, let me tell you something.
They are not my children.
Let me tell you something, Henry.
We don't
In
think.
a lot of African countries, there are a lot of African people who are in the closet. Unfortunately, a lot of them
Fat lie.
have never come out
Fat
of it.
lie. That's what you Western people say.
Stop. Please stop interrupting.
It's
Rocky.
nothing
Please
to do
stop.
with me
Let her
being
finish.
westernized. That is the actual truth.
Lie.
Or you can call it a lie as much as you like, but I'm speaking the truth.
No, we don't care what you think. I mean, the truth will always be the truth, irrespective of how you feel or think.
If you think,
Afro, there's a paper written by a guy named George Olusola.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his last name. Ajibade. It's called Same-Sex Relationships in Yoruba Culture and Orature. It says it's widely believed that lesbianism and homosexuality are foreign concepts and colonial imports to sub-Saharan Africa.
True.
This popular view is not unconnected with hegemonic heterosexual orientation of the society. The pitfall of heterosexual orientation, which hinges on politics of sexual representation, is worth an academic investigation. Therefore, this study seeks to close the analytical gap by examining Yoruba oral literature, which is regarded as a repertoire of their traditional and cultural beliefs and nuances, to unravel the subject of lesbianism and homosexuality. CNC was talking about homosexuality and lesbianism being an import of the Europeans, and that they don't like that. But another import of the Europeans, which is Christianity, because it didn't come to Africa until it was brought there by a European in the 4th century, and it adapted by King Ezana in Ethiopia. Y'all love that import.
Yep.
But for some reason, homosexuality that has been there, you think that's a European import. But you love the European import that has been wrought on you by colonialism and violence. You love that one.
I agree.
For some reason,
that one is more better than this.
How is it better, sir? You've been colonized.
One second, please. 1 second. 1 second. Let me quickly address a comment in the comment section. There's someone, Lady B Blessing says, mature lady like you sit down here to teach a wrong daughter to people. Well, Lady B Blessing, at least out of all the people, I am choosing to use my voice to speak up. Ara, let me mute you for it. So I think someone's mic is I'm choosing to use my voice, right, to allow people to be able to express themselves. Lady B Blessing, of course, they would not be able to come to you because mommy has these kind of views, right? They will come looking for spaces where they are welcome. They will come looking for spaces where they are accepted, right? And guess where they will go? They will come to my space, right? I've made it my mission to create a space where LGBTQ people are free to be who they are, right? So please, Madam Lady B, go on doing what you're doing, right? You say mature lady. Thankfully, there's a mature lady at least speaking up for LGBTQ rights. You, what are you doing? Right? What exactly are you doing? And I hope that when one of your children or your family members, you don't even know, Lady B, the boyfriend or husband that you have inside the house with you, you might just be gay. You don't even know that, right?
It's better secret, man.
No clue. Yes, yes, you're right. Right? If they keep it secret, but does she know? Does she know what's going on
they come to you? Sorry to interrupt you. They will come to you. It's better they come to you, but they will not come to me. I told you before, I will come them.
I don't listen. I'm actually worried about your children, Henry. I am really, really worried about your children.
You don't have to be worried
because of their sexuality.
No, you don't need to worry about them. I will disown them. Sure. I still.
Henry,
I mean, y'all worried about other children. Why can't we worry about yours?
I can never be shame on myself to born a children that can never be human.
Henry, if you disown your kids, they can come and live with me. I'll be a mother to them.
To teach them more.
Yeah, they're gonna have a safer home than you.
A safe space.
To teach them more, right? To teach them the right
That would
thing.
have been the best thing that happened to his kids anyway. If he would have.
Upon all the things in the world, they don't learn anything. It's for this nonsense, so they will learn.
Sean,
Yes.
your mic is low. Your mic is quite low. So
all the things in the world, they don't learn anything. It's this rubbish they will learn to bring